I have to say that this tribute to our great friend Rich Trumka would not be complete, truly, without hearing from the representative of his home district, his home area in Nemacolin, Pennsylvania, the gentleman from Pennsylvania, my brother, Conor Lamb.
Thank you to my friend from Michigan. This is the mask of the Allegheny Fayette Labor Council, which represents the coal miners that President Trumka loves so well. Before he was the president of the AFL-CIO and an internationally known figure, he was a Western Pennsylvanian. Rich Trumka was a football player, a deer hunter, the member of a great family. And what I respected about him so much is the Western Pennsylvania part of Rich Trumka never went away. It always shone through. I heard him speak one time where he said, you know, one of the problems with our opponents in politics is that they want you to think the economy is just like the weather. It's just something that happens to people, and we might be able to predict it and prepare for it, but there's nothing we can do to change it. And he knew that in parts of the country like ours, in Western Pennsylvania, people had heard versions of that for so long at such high volume with so much corporate money and messaging behind it, that it threatened the basic fabric of our community. The unions built the middle class, not just in America, but particularly in Western Pennsylvania, and that has eroded over time. The benefits and the value of the labor movement have receded in a lot of people's minds. And what, to me, the most Western Pennsylvania thing about President Trumka was that he never gave up on it, because he knew that our people never really accepted the result of the recession of the labor movement, the inequality and injustice that has grown, the way so many of our towns have been hollowed out, and the way people look to the future now, sometimes with cynicism instead of optimism and hope. To me, what he represented was that he really lived out the kind of abstract idea we have that the interests and the struggle of a coal miner can be the same as the interests and struggle of someone who works in home health care or someone who survived a nursing home during the pandemic working for less than $15 an hour. We have a lot of those in Western Pennsylvania now. Healthcare is one of our biggest economic drivers, and those people are not paid well for the risks that they take and the hard back-breaking work that they do. Coal miners know something about that, and I think that the best way we could honor President Trumka is to set aside some of the many differences that we have even within the Democratic family and the Labor family and refocus ourselves on the core economic issues that tie together all of the working and middle class people in this country, and that themselves represent such a powerful force that they really can't be stopped when people unite each other. Thank you, Mr. Levin, for putting this together, and may God protect Richard Trumka.